Today I'm going to build 9 nest boxes for my pigeons for only $20. So this is on a budget. I've got to get these birds breeding. They're going to be breeding age here pretty soon. As you know, I lost a few birds to a vicious predator. You can watch that video, but I've got to make some nest box so they can lay some eggs and have some babies as soon as possible. Let's get into the build. So to get started, I'm using this 4-foot by 8-foot sheet of roof decking. I chose roof decking because it's a little bit cheaper than plywood. Actually, it's a whole lot cheaper than plywood. And it's going to hold up just fine. If you'd like to use plywood, just go ahead. It'll probably last longer and be a little bit better quality. But anyway, here I'm marking lines every 12 inches, 1 foot. Oh, I'm going to cut those, and I'll have 8 strips that are 1 foot wide by 4 feet long. I'm going to cut this board in half so it's going to be a little bit easier to deal with on the table saw cutting out the strips. So let me cut it in half. Here's all 8 pieces cut. Let's go ahead and count and make sure because I don't want to mess anything up. Yep, that's 8. Now what I've got to do is on 4 of these pieces, cut 2 slits in them that is 6 inches into the board, and they're going to be spaced 16 inches apart. So right here I'm measuring 6 inches high, just to get a line across there that's going to be 6 inches, and then I'll have 2 slits in the wood 16 inches apart. That's going to be the exact width of this decking material so that they will slip into each other. So I'm going to cut 4 of these. I'll make a pattern, and then I'll cut the other 3 out according to that pattern. I am taking a scrap piece of wood, and I am line it up right where I need it to be, and I'm marking the lines on both sides, and that's going to show me exactly how wide I need to cut it so that these boards will slip together perfectly. It doesn't need to be real tight, but it needs to be relatively tight in order to be kind of stable. So I'm going to mark that and then cut it out with a jigsaw. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Right here at the top, I take a drill bit that's about a 1/2 inch wide, drill into the very top, so whenever I cut the 2 lines, they go right to that hole and fall out nice and easy. So do that. Now let's get out my favorite saw. That is the jigsaw. We'll go ahead and cut these pieces out. There it is. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Now I do the other side. This will be my pattern, and then I will cut out all 4. Here I have stacked all 4 pieces together with my pattern on top. Here I'm taking some 1 inch by 1/2 inch boards and cutting out 12 strips, and they're going to be 11 inches long. This is kind of going to go in the corners just to stabilize everything and hold it all together. here's where I figure out I need to lay it down. It's going to be a lot easier to work with. Got a chicken back there. There we go. Now it's starting to take shape. You can see what it's going to look like when it's completed. So here on the end pieces, I'm going to put one of these 11-inch piece of wood just to hold it stable and steady, because you can see that moves like that. So whenever I put this on here, it does not move. So I'm going to do that on the outside corners, and that should be good. Then we'll go hang it up. Now, in order to install it in the pigeon loft, I'm going to measure down from the ceiling 49 inches, and I'm going to put a little brace piece of wood down at the bottom in order for the back end of it to sit on. So I'm just marking that 49 inches, and then I'm going to screw that into the back of the wall. Now I get it into position and get a screw in the bottom here so that it will hold it, and then I put a screw up here in the top. Whew, what a relief. Alright guys, so here's the nesting boxes. Look, the pigeons already like it. Hopefully they're going to be having some babies really soon. That would be awesome. I went ahead and put those strips there on the ends, makes it look a lot better. So literally 15-20 bucks. Made all of these. So very simple. Anybody can do it. These are going to be some happy breeding birds. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video of me build these. I really appreciate it. Do me a huge favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Also the bell notification so you'll be notified whenever I make any more videos. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.